Julie.
An Arizona mom is on a mission after her son was shot and killed by a repeat offender. The suspect, Travis Lang, he was already facing several felony charges, over a dozen. But he was released on bond several months before Dylan McGinnis was shot, thanks to a group that helped post his bail bond. Dylan's mom now pushing for a law to keep this from happening again. Nikki Sterling is Dylan's mother, and she joins me now. I am so sorry for your tragic loss. I hope some positive comes of this as you are trying to make a change that could essentially affect the entire nation from having to suffer like you have. Tell us about this group that you were fighting against and the bill you're fighting for.
So on October 1st, my son was shot and killed by a violent offender that, as Julie mentioned, had been bailed out of jail by the Bailout Project. I wasn't aware such an organization existed, and so it soon became my mission to do a little bit of research on this organization to find out how this offender was able to be bailed out. And through that research, we realized that there is no oversight to the offender that they bail out of jail, and there's no accountability back to the Bailout Project once those offenders are bailed out of jail. And so we immediately started working with our state legislators to propose a bill in January that will help regulate the Bailout Project. What it's going to do is it's going to prevent the bail project from bailing out individuals with felony charges, and it will also impose a $2,000 bond cap on the bond.
You say the group, the Bail Project, basically bails out violent criminals with the intention of protecting low-income families. The Bail Project did issue a statement to Fox after we reached out to them, and it reads as follows. At the time we interviewed Mr. Lang, his grandmother and fiance had already secured part of his bail through a bail bonds agent, but they could not afford the rest. We provided assistance so they could bring him home while he waited for the court to decide his case. We denounce violence in all its forms, and it is never our intention to put anyone at harm. Let's just put this into a timeline for our viewers to understand, okay? This guy's rap sheet dates back to 2018. I counted 20 charges in all. The Bail Project bailed him out in January. Your son was shot in October. 2018, 4 charges, including drug possession, auto theft, resisting law enforcement. 2019, I counted 2 charges, driving suspended and resisting law enforcement again. 2025 charges, notice the numbers going up every year, ranging from burglary to criminal mischief. Then in 2021, 9 charges in all. It included robbery resulting in serious injury, carrying a handgun without a license, and the murder of your son, Dylan. Bail reform is to blame here.
Yes, I would definitely agree with that, Julie. I would say that there is a lack of due diligence on the effort of the Bailout Project to do their research. The records of Travis Lang, it was easily available online. And so while I believe their mission is to support low-income individuals, I feel like what their original mission has started, or how it has started, has began to spiral out of control. And they're now not only bailing out, your individual who maybe shoplifted to support their family or feed their family, they're bailing out very violent offenders and putting them back on the streets.
Somebody who steals a car, resists law enforcement, or is accused of theft, charged with burglary, those are serious felonies. So $2,000 bail just doesn't foot the bill. And I honestly hope for the best for you and your family, and hope that this bill passes for your sake and for so many other family members in this country who have suffered the way you have. Nikki Sterling, thank you so much for talking to us.